Ignored on the biggest night of my life. So I finally said no. Tonight was supposed to be my moment. A celebration of the promotion I'd worked tirelessly for, but their absence transformed it into something else. My mother's message about my brother's shiny new ride pinged as I sat alone, voiding a $1,900 transfer for their rent, and composing an email that would soon ripple through our circle. At the restaurant, I kept glancing at my phone, refreshing the screen. The server checked on me twice, his kind smiles tinged with sympathy as I muttered I was still waiting for my family. This dinner was meant to symbolize my first real victory. I'd arranged it weeks ago, ensuring the date suited everyone. My mom even vowed to make the 3-layer cake from my childhood. "We're so proud of you, sweetheart," she'd said. "This will be unforgettable." An hour dragged by. The server refilled my glass and asked if I was ready to order. I said I'd wait a little longer. I felt the weight of curious glances. A guy in a suit alone at a table for 6. Then my phone buzzed. I nearly knocked over my sparkling water reaching for it. A group text. "Sorry, something came up. We'll do it another time." No apology, no details. I stared until the words blurred. My body froze like when I was a kid, too shocked to speak. I didn't cry. I didn't say anything. I placed my phone down, hands clasped, trying to choke down the knot in my throat. When the server returned, I avoided his eyes. "Just the bill, please," I whispered. The check arrived. $14.50. I handed over my card without looking. Driving home, I kept the radio off. The quiet sharpened my thoughts. At home, I didn't go inside immediately. I lingered by my car, staring at the city's lights. Curiosity won, and I opened social media. There they were. Mom, Dad, my sister, my brother, beaming next to his sleek new car. The caption, "So proud of our amazing son and his new ride." My jaw tightened. It wasn't the car, it was the betrayal. They said they couldn't come, but they just didn't care. Inside, I collapsed onto the couch. I wasn't angry or sad anymore. I was finished. Without hesitation, I opened my banking app and canceled the $1,900 rent payment for my parents' place. Then I froze the credit cards I'd co-signed for my sister. I grabbed an envelope, jotted a short note, and sealed it. I drove to their house and left it at the door. "Read this together." Back home, I powered off my phone and let the silence settle. The next morning, I had 78 missed calls. For 3 days, nothing followed. I thought maybe they'd seen their error. Maybe they felt remorse. But that was naive. On the 4th day at 7 a.m., the bank called. "Mr. Carter, there's unusual activity on your joint accounts." Someone tried to reset the password and add a new number. It was my sister. The second I froze her cards, she'd tried to take control. I changed every password, enabled 2-factor authentication, and locked them out entirely. I thought that was the end. I was wrong. Mom struck first, posting publicly on Facebook. Her words stung like a slap. "Family should stand together. It breaks my heart when someone chooses money over love." Over 50 likes. Comments from aunts, uncles, cousins. "Stay strong, dear. He'll come around. All families have problems. Because I stopped bankrolling them. I stayed quiet, my teeth clenched. Then Dad messaged me directly, "Grow up, stop hiding. This is your family. Fix this before it's too late." My sister sent 3 texts in a row. "Are you serious? This isn't a game. Unfreeze the cards." Mom's crying. Dad's furious. "You're being selfish and everyone knows it." I didn't reply. I sat in the dark, hands shaking. But they weren't done. 30 minutes later, my boss called, his tone careful. "Hey, a woman saying she's your mom called the office, claiming she's worried you're making poor choices. You okay?" My chest tightened. They weren't just manipulating me anymore. They were trying to derail my career. I gave my boss a concise, honest explanation. His tone shifted. "Understood. That's rough. Your job's safe. I'll block her number." After the call, I sat there, breathing heavily. My own family was portraying me as unhinged. This wasn't just guilt-tripping. It was dangerous. I opened my laptop and accessed the old family cloud drive they never secured. Everything was there. Screenshots of a group chat I wasn't in, filled with mockery, laughing emojis, them calling me their money machine. My sister wrote, "If he doesn't give in, we'll say he stole Mom's money. People will believe us." Dad texted relatives he's just having another tantrum. He'll come crawling back. Mom to my sister keeps saying he's unstable. Make people feel sorry for us. My own family plotting to destroy me. I saved every screenshot, every voice note, every vicious jab. Then I acted. I created a new email, attached all the evidence, and sent it to every relative who liked Mom's post. Subject: the truth about your perfect family. My phone lit up with notifications. Texts, calls, apologies. My aunt, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know." My cousin, "I stood up for them. I feel terrible." Even Dad's best friend, this is awful. They lied to us all. For a moment, I thought it was over. I thought they'd stop treating me like a pawn. But then Dad left a voicemail, his voice cold. You think this hurts us? You don't know what you've started. I have allies too. You won't see it coming. I replayed it, letting his words sink in. They wanted a war, I was prepared. I logged into my bank, closed every shared account, changed every password, and set up security alerts. I froze my credit, reported the co-signed cards as compromised, and removed my name from their lease, the home I'd been funding. Then I posted online. I've supported my family financially and emotionally for years. They repaid me with lies and attempts to ruin me. For anyone siding with them, I have proof. I'm done staying silent. I'm done being used. The response was immediate. Comments poured in, shock, support. Some still backed my family until I shared their own messages, their own lies. Mom called sobbing. My sister texted, calling me cruel. Dad's threats grew louder, but they sounded desperate now. I didn't respond. I watched their world unravel. I thought it would end there. I thought they'd back off. But the texts kept coming. Pleading, yelling, pleading again. Mom sent endless messages. Dad kept threatening. My sister tried guilt. Then one morning, a new message appeared. Please, let's talk, just us. I need to see you. My instinct was to ignore it, block her like the rest. But something held me back. Maybe I needed to hear her excuses one last time. I replied. Her response was instant. Meet me at the park by the old oak tree. Fine, if she wanted to talk, we'd talk. But this time I wasn't going as her son. I was going for the truth. The park was unchanged. Same dusty path, same twisted oak tree I'd climbed as a kid. I parked down the road and sat in my car, staring at the tree as the engine cooled. Mom was on the bench beneath it, hands folded, head bowed, like she was playing the part of a heartbroken mother. For a moment, I considered driving off, leaving her in her staged grief. But I couldn't. I needed answers. I walked over, gravel crunching underfoot. I half expected her to smile, maybe recall the time I scraped my knee climbing that tree and she patched me up. But the woman who looked up wasn't the mom I remembered. Thank you for coming, she whispered, voice quivering with practiced tears. I stayed standing, arms folded. You wanted me here, speak. Her tears came fast, too polished. Sweetheart, I know you're upset. Things got out of hand, but this is tearing our family apart. Your dad's heartbroken, your sister's stop. My voice sliced through, her eyes locked, no more guilt. Answer one question, why? Why did you treat me like a wallet? Why let them lie? Say I'm unstable, call my job, claim I stole from you. Her face shifted, sadness turning to fear. I didn't. I held up my phone and played Dad's voicemail, his voice sharp. You don't know what you've started. I have allies. You won't see it coming. Her face drained of color. Want more? I asked. Like you and Emily plotting to accuse me of theft. Her eyes widened. No, it's not like that. Your dad was angry. He didn't mean it. Emily's just confused. Confused? I stepped closer. She knows exactly what she's doing. She wants my money, my reputation, my life. And you helped. Her voice cracked. I didn't mean for it to go this far. But it did, I said louder, because you allowed it. You were so busy shielding them, you forgot I'm your son, not your cash machine. Her tears seemed real now. Please, we were scared you'd abandon us. I did, I said, voice steady. Birds scattered from the tree. I left because you drained me. Every time I came back, you took more. Now you're angry, I fought back. Her eyes shifted, tears stopping, voice turning cold. You think you're the only one hurting. You act like we're the villains. I gave a sharp laugh. Villains, you don't know guilt. Do you know how much I've paid? Rent, groceries, Emily's credit card debts she ran up knowing I'd cover them. Do you know what you owe me? She snapped. Money, always money. We raised you, gave you everything, and this is how you repay us. I swiped through screenshots on my phone. Here's your everything, texts mocking me. Emily plotting to frame me. Dad's threats, all here. Stop, she whispered, shaking her head. Please. No, I said, stepping back. I'm done with you them. Pretending we were ever a real family. Her face twisted in panic. You can't just leave. You don't get to walk away. I already have, I said, turning down the path. Her voice followed, desperate. If you go, don't come back. Hear me? Don't come back. I didn't look back. I won't. In my car, my phone buzzed. Texts from relatives, some shocked, some trying to mediate, some calling me heartless. I didn't care. Then an unknown number called. I almost ignored it, but answered. Hey, it's me, my brother said, voice soft. The golden child they celebrated while ignoring me. Can we talk? After seeing Mom's performance, I knew they'd never change, never apologize, only find new ways to hurt me. But they didn't expect I'd changed. I wasn't letting them break me again. That night, I called the only family member I trusted, Uncle James, Dad's older brother, a successful businessman no one dared cross. I told him everything. The threats, the lies, all of it. "How long have you known they were using you?" he asked. "Too long," I said. "I thought being good would make them value me." His voice was calm. "People change when they're forced to. You gave too much without demanding respect. We'll fix this." "How much do they owe you?" I listed it all. Rent, Emily's bills, the $1450 dinner. James was direct. "Got it. I'll handle it." 3 days later, he texted, "The money's coming back. Your dad's humiliated." I didn't ask how he did it. Deposits started appearing, then larger ones. I imagined Dad fuming, Mom crying, Emily blaming me. It didn't matter. I was done thinking about them. I made a choice. I took a new job in another city, high-paying, where I was valued as a professional, not a family servant. I rented a modern downtown apartment with towering windows and a city view. New furniture, no trace of them. No photos, no keepsakes. This was my life now, my rules, but their shadow lingered. Unknown numbers called. I blocked them. Letters arrived at my old address. Mom begging, Dad accusing, Emily excusing. I didn't read them. Then James called. "Your dad tried to track you down, offered me money for your address." "You didn't tell him?" I asked, knowing the answer. "Told him to let it go," James said, "but they're persistent." He was right. Dad called my new company, posing as a concerned relative, but I'd warned HR and they blocked him. Mom made a new social media account to message me. I blocked her. Emily sent James a note. "Tell him I've changed." "I'm sorry, give him my number." James forwarded it. I replied, "Ignore." He understood. Weeks turned to months. I settled into my new life. Stress-free mornings, quiet evenings in my bright apartment, weekends exploring the city. I made friends who knew me, not my past. It felt enough. Some nights, though, I'd sit by the window, city lights glowing, feeling a strange emptiness. I didn't miss them. I missed the idea of a family I never had. I hadn't run from them. I'd escaped the me who thought love was earned by giving everything. That me was gone. One morning, James called. "They've stopped," he said. "Your dad knows it's over. They won't look for you." "Thank you, James," I said. "You did right," he replied. "Don't let them back in." I hung up and gazed at the city. Buildings shimmered in the dawn. Cars moved below, alive and free. I wasn't their bank or scapegoat anymore. They didn't know where I was. Only James did, and he'd never betray me. He'd send occasional updates. "Your dad mentioned you." I shut it down. "Emily asked about you." I said I didn't know. I'd reply, "Thank you, I was free." For the first time, it didn't feel like running. It felt like a fresh start. So what do you think of this story? Do you agree with the choices made, or do you see it differently? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming stories. See you in the next one.